This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. Both teams are in the top 10. This SEC matchup is going to be hard. He said we have to eliminate all penalties at the line of scrimmage and be the most efficient version of ourselves all season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Likely to kick it deep to get things started. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Ready, go!
From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. It's Sategna.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Past the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't, you know, fall over in your seats.
And the extra point is good. team would have been much better off to take the touchback. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The run inside. It's buried. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Looking for space. It's buried. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise. Gurley. Hand off for Brown. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind.
Got a little grass. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Louisville! Into the end zone for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the 2nd level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Levin. Complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. LSU quick to the line. Running inside, it's Berry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. Got the tight end outside. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it they come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. A give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe some room here. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Breaks into the open. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Foley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Finds the tight end. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They punt it away on fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Running into the open space. Picked up a feeder on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Not return.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it and create an interception.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it down the field. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got a man. It's Skinner. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. On target. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cardinals are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
He's in open space downfield. There's a crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football regardless of what the defense does and see if he can break another long one.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Brown again. Turns it on in midfield. Running free. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Cardinals! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, the defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Purple and gold's got this running game going right now. And you don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
Off the play fake on first down. He's taking the shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Coming out with it, it's Durham. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. LSU right back to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it with Caden Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tigers are back on top.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your guys.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Foley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Hand off, Isaac Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
The give to Caden Durham.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caden Durham again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The
on-site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oklahoma Sooners.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with the terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Holly.
The Sooners will kick this away, start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Ball handed to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get up.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Here comes the pressure. They make the tackle, but it's a first down as they keep the opening drive going. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
You've got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lanes. Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because if they do everything right in the secondary, there's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first down.
The pocket breaking down.
Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
And the Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal.
shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
This offense is able to gain yards running the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the cleat. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were not going to catch him that time.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Five-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking for his back. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. He's looking to throw. And the pressure's on. Now the pass rush gets home.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45. Deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. But check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Davison. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is why first and second down success is so critical. You give yourself a third and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
He'll hand it off. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And it just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open.
Going to bring up second down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout.
He's got it in the open. He's in the clear.
Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Give it to the back again. Defense makes another stop. Third down coming up.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. Strategy session before this third down play. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to pass. It's Mateer. It falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 1 second and goal. They'll give it to him again.
Stop for no gain again. Third down coming up.
And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on third down. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Really good teams play great situational football. Here you've got a 2-minute drive to end the half. You've got to go down there and get scores, and this is a massive completion down the field. It flips the field and puts you in position where you feel like you can expect points. Now you got to continue to execute and put this ball in the end zone.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Breaks into the open. He's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, we got the big man touchdown alert. Look at this guy. He's able to get his hands on the football and all the way back to the end zone for 6. And this is when you see the real party. Look at his teammates and how excited they are. You get a big man in the end zone, it's going to be a party.
Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw. It's Moore. On the run, he'll let it go. Hart over the middle. It's Moore. He's got room to run. Look out. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick fielded by one of the up men. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Running out of time in the pocket. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go. Even though he's trying to scramble, this is a scramble for no gain.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man.
Got him open. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Here comes the point after attempt. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him.
Oh, they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
We always talk about a pass rusher having a great motor, and this is a great example of that on the edge. This defensive end, he didn't beat him right away, but it's just the effort to sustain the rush that ultimately gets home. Beautiful job right there, and a nice job by the secondary covering up those easy, quick throws.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here.
Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly.
Catch made in space. Look out.
And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Here comes the rush. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this third period. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. Defense makes the stop, but it'll be a turnover on downs. Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is exactly what the offense needed to do after the defense executed and got the ball back. They're able to come out here and start this drive in a big way, getting the ball down the field.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
The The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Moore. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
I really love this decision by the quarterback because he doesn't force the ball down the field. He gets what he can get, and he creates a much more manageable 3rd down. Now you've got a better chance to move the chains and convert on this next down than you otherwise would have being backed up. This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Outstanding coverage in the back end. They play nickel defense here at a defensive back, and this coverage is marvelous. There's really nowhere to go with the football, and because of that, you can tell this quarterback patting the football, holding it in the pocket, and that allows the rush to get home. Great combination of coverage and rush working together here.
Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their 1st. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Here comes the pressure. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack. What a performance by this defense, and how fitting that a sack comes into play. A chance for this defense now to seal the game.
Chris, this pass rush has been dominant today. They've been in the backfield the entire day, and there's been no answer, no adjustment. This protection plan has not been right, and sure enough, they're in the backfield on the most important snap of the game. These guys up front have just been absolutely tremendous.
Keeping it on the ground here.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
With 1 timeout on that opposite side, there is still a chance that they could get a stop and get the ball back. But if you run this football and you get the 1st down, victory is yours.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. And the Sooners will line up to kick it away when it comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. To throw, it's Moore. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late game heroics. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Klatt. Holly Rose on the sidelines experiencing the weather conditions today. Hey, Holly.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. Clearly, both teams are going to have to adjust to the weather here today. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. He'll hand it off. Oh, he's got open space. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 20. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He'll try a pass here. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Dangerous throw. You cannot make that throw. You can't throw it across your body, but in particular when you're getting hit. I really love this pass rush. Look how aggressive they are. They're getting into the backfield, making life difficult on this quarterback. I think they're speeding up his clock. You can tell he's just not thinking the way he normally thinks, because that is not a decision that we've seen him normally make. Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Movement here from the tight end. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Oh, devastating after a great offensive series, and the kick misses the chip shot. I think from here on out, you might think about going for it on 4th down because his confidence has got to be shook.
Looking for a gap, it's Frazier. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
The awareness and flow from this defense is off the charts. They're trying to go RPO over to the right side here, but look at the defense. They're all over this. It's probably better that this is an incomplete pass, because if he catches that, there's a good chance that that's going to be a negative yardage play.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And now the handoff. Could take it all the way.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Here's the handoff. He's got some space. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. End of the first quarter here, still no score. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense bowing their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage.
Touchdown, Georgia. He barrels into the end zone. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter, Joel. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the 3rd quarter with another drive?
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. He's looking deep here. Got a man! Catch made, big play! And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
This is really outstanding stuff from this offense, and more specifically the quarterback. He understands the coverage that he's seeing, and he knows if he wants to throw this post route over the middle of the field, Chris, he's got to see the safety down or at least stop and keep his feet settled. Once he sees that, he knows he can go up over the top, and he does it with a beautiful throw and a huge play down the field.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Second down, we're going to throw it.
Looking to scramble.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. He hands it off from the gun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown. Sooners.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
1 more play before they head to the locker room. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Bootleg looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This quarterback is so dangerous when he leaves the pocket because he keeps his eyes downfield. He sees the zone coverage, and the tight end does such a good job finding a soft spot, and they get an easy completion and move the chains.
They keep him guessing with a run. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They'll be stopped after a gain of 3. Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Look out! He could go! They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway and a huge gain on the return. The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? And they're trying to punch it in here. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground, or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't, you need to throw the football. If you're willing to go for it on 4th down, this might be a time to try to hit him with another run.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And the pressure's on. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this should be an interesting call here on 4th down. And listen, when you're on the road, you feel like an underdog. I don't think field goals are going to win this game. You've got to go put the ball in the end zone. This coach should be aggressive from the get-go here. Get in there, go for the 4th down, try to get this ball in the end zone.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO. Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's an out route, the catch made. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
Well, this is a great job by this offense and just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds with a pass rush closing in.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field, and now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Coming after him. He's hit as he throws it. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
And we go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Leaning on the run game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. To throw, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Sategna. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back. And they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
And the Sooners pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, I wouldn't mind to see them get aggressive right here. This is your opportunity to convert, stay on the field, run more clock, and potentially put the ball in the end zone to really ice this game away. This is the time where you got to have a killer instinct.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
That is a risky play call by this offensive coordinator, but the gamble pays off. A massive 4th down conversion to move the chains. Sometimes you just got to risk it for the biscuit, and here they're able to get it done.
The Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the flat by the running back.
Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
Timeout call. That's going to be the 2nd for Georgia. Strategy session before this 3rd down play.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a 1st down.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
Gets nothing again. Sets up a 4th and short.
And Georgia will call their final timeout here. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. So forget the field goal attempt. They'll try to pad the lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Looking to the end zone.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
They needed that pick like they needed their next breath of air. You're down in this game, had to get the ball back, stop that drive from the opposition, and they're able to do it. Now the offense has got to get out there and establish some rhythm and go get some points. This is it. This is the drive you've got to go down the field.
Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another 1st down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway.
This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Single back, takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. A draw to the back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, those are the little yards that just kill you as a defense. They did everything right. They're in position. They just have to make the tackle. But the running back is a plus runner. When it's blocked for 3, he gains 5. And here, again, falling forward for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Here's the 2nd down play. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, all the build-up and all the lead-up for this game, this national championship game, and this offense comes out swinging. You love the confidence from the quarterback and the play caller. This defense better buckle up.
Now they call a run. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And they pick up the first on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that's a great stop by the defense on 3rd down, but this is just inches to go. I think you go for this. Maybe a quarterback sneak here and maybe a quick count.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. QB keeps it himself. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. They go back to the running back, but he gets swarmed. The defense said, not this time, Joel. They were all over it.
Chris, football is a game of adjustments, and finally on this 4th down, this defense adjusts to the running back's success. They find him, they get him down, and that's a huge 4th down stop.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or do they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Makes a quick catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside. You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
That's the end of one. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Receiver makes the grab. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
Bringing pressure. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. With the catch, it's Robinson. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect, it's incomplete and going the other direction.
Gonna run it. It's Barry. He's tackled just short of the midfield line of the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Good enough for first down yardage.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Grab down the middle, it's Barry. He's got space. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is a really nice pitch and catch from the quarterback and running back on the angle route, but this concept is made by the tight end. And this tight end, this has got to be a selfless route. He is clearing out the middle of the field against this zone coverage and
headed for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They strike first in this national title bout. And for this offense, that possession was more like it. Maybe they flushed out some of the early nerves in this championship game, really executed that time to jump on top.
I totally agree. That first series, it really didn't look like them. We've covered them all year long, in particular down this stretch run, and that first series really wasn't what they were all about. But this is the brand of football that we have seen over the last few weeks. It's efficient, it's physical, and in particular on the outside, these guys can go and get it. So beautiful drive right there and sticking it in the end zone, garnering that early momentum, huge for a national championship game.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
That's caught. It's Sategna. Open field ahead. The It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. To dart right down the middle. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Oh, what an opportunity they had right there to cut into this lead for the opposition, but now their defense has to go out there and bow up. The last thing you want to do is go down 2 possessions going into the locker room.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Receivers are bunched together. Looking for some space. It's Barry. He's got a crease. Right. Here he goes. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do.
End zone ahead, and he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he's hit just before the throw. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Could take it all the way. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield, and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Nice grab. It's Hansen. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Prior to the first down, they decide to call timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to find some room. It's Barry. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by LSU, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. They make the tackle. This defense doing a great job at containing the running back. He just hasn't got it going so far. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They pressure him and get him on 4th down. There is a flag, but I think this sack is going to stand. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner will be brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Gives it to the back. Got an opening here. Great move in the open field. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. First down here for this offense. Hand off to the right side. Crosses the 45. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. They are pouring it on now.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to